To Madison now, where the Wisconsin Supreme Court heard arguments today in a case that could change who is representing you in the Capitol.
CBS 58's AJ Byattpour in Madison today with a recap and reaction to arguments in a lawsuit challenging Wisconsin's voting maps.
We need fair elections.
The rhythm at a demonstration in the Rotunda Tuesday is quite different from the strictly scheduled arguments one floor above in the Supreme Court chamber. First, the liberal side gets 80 minutes to argue why the court should strike down the maps. They point to Republicans having 2/3 of the Senate seats and nearly 2/3 of the Assembly as proof something is off in this evenly divided state.
In a year where Democratic legislative candidates get more votes statewide, they should control the legislature. It's that simple. It's called majority rule, and I hope the court stands up for it.
The liberal side argues the current maps drawn by the Republican-controlled legislature uses detached districts to pack in or break up Democratic voters. GOP lawyers say if there are such issues, they can be fixed case by case.
And that's no reason to redraw the entire state map.
Conservative Justice Rebecca Bradley says what would really undermine voters is making 17 state senators face re-election next November when they were just elected to 4-year terms last fall.
I can't imagine something less democratic than unseating most of the legislature that was duly elected last year.
The Democrats in that group say it's a small price to pay.
Having 17 people inconvenienced for the sake of 6 million in our state, I think is a pretty good trade-off.
In the end, the case could swing on the vote of Justice Janet Protasewicz, who was elected this spring. On the campaign trail, she openly described the current maps as, quote, rigged. In a statement, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu say, quote, rushing to upend the 2024 elections and cancel the terms of 17 duly elected senators will prove this case to be the campaign promise Justice Protasewicz professed it wasn't. If the state Supreme Court, with its new liberal majority, does end up striking down these current maps, one question that came up in these arguments is whether the court would then bring in an outside referee to draw new maps from scratch, or if it would have the parties submit their own new map proposals and then pick one of them. Reporting from the state capitol in Madison, AJ Byattpour, CBS 58.